Hi, today I'm going to try to demonstrate to you how to make rocks using a credit card. This is my first time ever videotaping, so hopefully it'll come out. My first suggestion is that you get different thickness of credit cards. Okay, I have Stop and Shop card, which is thinner, and a couple other cards, so you can play with those to try to figure out which one you like to use best. So the first thing you're going to do is, with just clear water, you're going to wet your paper. Oh, not really clear water. Wet your paper with where you want the rocks to be. Okay, just so it's nice and wet. I'm going to have the rocks be in the bottom half of this painting, going up the side. And then you want to pick colors that you want your rocks to be. The tops of your rocks are going to be lighter, so we're going to pick a light color, yellow. Some of the rocks in the forefront might be blue color, so we're going to use some blue. Blue, depending on what you want, add the colors that you want into the rocks. It's okay to put a fair amount of color on your paper. And then I want a very dark color for the bottom of the rocks. So I'm gonna, ooh, that's a dark brown, almost a black, but we don't really want to use black. So we're gonna add very dark colors to the bottom. And don't worry about what it looks like at the beginning. Some people add some red in there. I'm not going to do that today, but you can have different colors in here. So your paper's not too wet. This might be a little wet, but we'll try it. And then I'm going to grab a credit card, and I'm going to drag that I've cut up, and I'm going to drag it across the top for the shapes of the rocks. I'm going to grab a thicker one or a wider one for the bottom. I'm just going to play all different shapes of what I want the rocks to be. And I'm going to keep adding. If I have too much paint, I can go like that. Just gonna, you bend the credit card a little bit to pull it out. Don't worry about the creases that you have in there. The more you play with this, the better you'll get at it. And once it's dry, what you can do is add darks to the bottom and to the creases of your paintings to get it even more developed. This is just the first layer that we're doing. You can see I'm pulling at different angles for the different shapes of the rocks. Might have gone a little too light with the yellow, but you get the idea of how I am creating the rocks using the credit card. You can add toothbrush to spray splatter them after they have dried. So here's the basic way to use a credit card to create rocks. Just bend it a little, pull it tight, practice on a practice sheet. And again, after they dry, what you're going to do is add darks to the crevices. So with a small brush, it's not dry yet, but I'm going to give you an example. You can make the lines that crease the rocks like that, fill in the spaces. And anyway, your end result should look like rocks. Here's another example of one that I did. has different shade colors. The bottom part was more blues, the top part was browns. Hope this is helpful.